Okay, I know there was a little delay. There was a little delay there. I forgot my headset wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. Let's, I feel like we should start over. We should do it again. Yes, there is nothing better than a take two on Let Her Rip Friday. Is there anything better than a take two on Let Her Rip Friday? I don't know. We'll see if the chat works too. I probably messed that up because, it's just what happens. No, chat's there, and it's nice and pretty. It's nice and pretty. It is nice and pretty. I've got to build this up so I can see this a little bit better. I can build it up so I can see what I'm doing. Oh my word. Oh man. Have you ever had like a hobby or something you like to do? That you put a lot of time and effort into, you work hard on it, you try to do good by it, you try to make something good happen with it. I wonder if I can put this. No, I don't like it there either. We'll just deal with the shadow. Deal with it. And you have that thing. What's the one without a name on it? That's a good question, Todd. But yeah, you have that hobby and you have all that stuff that you spend all that time doing it, and and it comes down to it, and you just ain't feeling it. You feel like, you know what? I don't really feel like doing this anymore. It's just it's lost its luster and pizzazz, and it's lost its charm and fun. It's just not working out like you thought it would. This is not it. This is a freaking blast, and I love doing it. Dadgummit. Though I would like, I'm still waiting for everybody to blow up cane rods, at 9:00 to see. I always watch it. To see who's blowing it up in there. Where all the recruits are. Who do we have in the house tonight? Let's see. We've got Fireman Piper's number 1. He snuck in there, did he? Let's see if we can fix this a little bit. Had some concerns that we might have had some audio issues tonight, just because I had a buddy over here working on my audio, trying to see if I could improve it and figure out what we could do to it and everything else. So, we got Fireman Piper's number 1 in the house tonight. DH and Todd, y'all are slacking. You guys are slacking out there. Why are you slacking? Picking and Piping is over there. Smoking Ronnie. Hello. Burley Nut Bob in the house. Curmudgeon Piper. The stoic. I like that. I like Curmudgeon's videos, because I feel like I'm a kid sitting on the bench next to him, listening to him. And I always like that. It always cracks me up. I always like that. I like that feel. I like that dynamic. He'll talk, then he'll look at you. Then he'll talk, then he'll acknowledge you again. I love it. It's one of my favorite things. Let's see. And NJ Piper. There he is. Hopefully we're gonna have some first-time callers, long-time lurkers in here. Keep up the good recruiting for the Let Her Rip Friday show. I gotta remember to, keep my hand, if I'm pointing, I don't want to get close, because I do that. Well, I am smoking. I'm still breaking in the pipe. I found the other pipe. Thank goodness. I've been looking for it, so I found the other pipe. I'm gonna be working that one in too. but I'm working on the nose warmer. Let me tell you, like I love this nose warmer. If you compare it to like a Huck Finn, it's very similar. Do that. It's very similar in terms of size, but in terms of bowl diameter, this thing's huge. It's a monster. So highly recommend the nose warmer. And I love the naked cobs. Like I just love that warm feel. It's really good in the wintertime too. That's probably one of my favorite things. Yeah, curmudgeon, I'd love it if you call in once in a while. I absolutely would. Maybe you could even spin the wheel. Todd, you'll have to let me know what the names are on the other packs, because Todd, if you can list me the other names on the packs, I can probably tell you what the last one was. Uh, there were a couple packs, Todd. there were just a couple of packs. Todd is a long time lurker. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, indeed. All right. So how's the mic's coming in good? Sounds all synced up. Sounds good. Looks good. Well, looks good is that's up for debate probably. That's probably up for debate. Now from what I know, so I don't know if I don't know if Chad is still going. I'm pretty certain that Cane Rod is probably still going. I'm guessing. I would assume he's still going. Yep, he's still going. Looks like Chad might still be going, and I believe that. Oh, never mind. Okay, so well, no, yeah. So I believe isn't Padre supposed to do an 11 p.m. kind of thing, like an old traditional matches 860? Is that tonight? Is that tonight? I'm not sure if that's tonight. I mean, that would be cool if it's tonight, but I think that would be really cool. But yeah, I mean I think that's gonna be a lot of fun. So in the copy, of course, I'm just big on the cigar leaf. Look at me, I'm hammering through it. So I'm telling you, this country lawyer is good stuff. Good stuff. We're gonna light it up here. We're gonna light it up. Oh man, I'm a big cigar leaf fan. As of late, I just can't help it. Just the only thing you got to watch out with these Norse warmers, Norse warmers. He's he's you know, these Norsemen warmers. Don't set your hair on fire. Don't set your eyebrows on fire. Don't set anything on fire. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good stuff. Yummy stuff. So yeah, so I'm excited about Padres. I'm curious to see what he's gonna do with it. Paga Soprani, Tilbury, Durbar, Penzance, and Soda Bed. I think the other one might be Pembroke. If you open up the one that's Pembroke and it has a sweet smell to it, it's a English with a sweet smell to it, that's Pembroke. The packaging hopefully has much improved. Hopefully everybody that got their package, no cherry Haven, no crazy cherry Haven. I can't believe we just hit a milestone. I want to tell everybody, we have hit an amazing milestone. We are at 11 and 1 subscribers. 11 and 1 subscribers. How awesome is that? I am bamboozled. I am dumbfounded. I am so excited. I think we got. I'm trying to think of who else we got. Just as of, I don't know, probably last Friday. And you're not going to necessarily see everybody, but people like Imbo24, Dooza Pipes, Kegel Jeff, Brad Zacone, uh, Pipes and Chores. Thanks for the sub. I appreciate that. I really, really do. I really appreciate that. 1,101. That's how many. I don't know how many we got. 1,101. I'm gonna burn my mustache off. So that's pretty cool. We hit the 1,100 mark. I am greatly appreciative and humbled and surprised half the time. Let's get to your comments and questions. Remember, you can hashtag Ask OAP and ask a question, and I will ask it. And then I'll answer it. I will ask it. I will ask it. Then I will answer it. Maybe. I don't know. It's possible. Milan Tobacconist. I love when Milan. I still got to get a quote from you guys on my July pipe. I haven't done it yet. I'm sorry. I got to call you guys and do it. But Milan Tobacconist, love you guys. Great shop. Make sure you check them out. Super good shop. Did I read what Central Coast Briars got? I think he got it a week ago. He said, I think I did, but it was like 5 Margate, 2 Ansoda Bed, 2 Dunbar, 2 Tilbury, 8 ounce of Penzance, 2 Pembroke, 3 Sobrani, and something else. I think I did, but man, it cracked me up because he was just like, I mean, he hit the mother load, right? He hit the mother load for sure. Fireman Piper, good show. Appreciate it. Thanks for your call in. I know that NC Piper, she should be enjoying her tobacco. Dusty Miller said, "Oh God, there's no shiny finish left on the pipe stem." He was talking about my pipe restoration on one of my, I think it was a 302, my 312 that I was doing. Yeah, no, that's fine. Nelly. Yeah, it was on the pipe stem. Central Coast Briar said, was fun. Had to leave after first 30 because of my son, but I'll be there next Friday. You're one of 2 channels I have notifications on. I like the pace and not so serious feel to these live feeds. We are not so serious, but we are serious about being not so serious. DJ Close said he got some Dunbar and Dorchester, which was awesome. Although every 10 of Dunbar he's had hasn't been as good as the first. He's not sure why. It's still better than the 110 of Dorchester he's seen smoking on. Dorchester, he has had a taste that reminds him of Flintstone vitamins from back in the day. We're Flintstone kids. Such a classic commercial. Central Coast Briar said, haven't opened Dorchester yet. I've been going back and forth from Dunbar to Tilbury. I like them both. Dunbar is pretty tasty. So much bright Virginia with tobacco is probably the most blonde color I've seen in 50 plus blends. Yeah, I mean, I can see that. See that for sure. DJ, let me know if you can help me with my. We're not going to talk about the logo thing, but I remember DJ said in the last thing he could really jazz up the logo, and I like the logo. I feel like it's a little faded, but we're gonna keep the same logo, but we might be jazzing it up for the channel. But again, thanks for everybody that participated in that. Howard said on the Pleasant Monday Smoke, he said Wuhan crazy, aka bat crap. That's for sure. Did I mention the corona? Well, can't say it. Can't say it. Because it doesn't exist on YouTube. Doesn't exist. I can play whatever song I want to, but oh boy. Oh man. Oh, this is ridiculous. Oh. Oh man. Oh, thank you. Wow.
This is mine.
This is yours? As in like it's your present? Or it's
No, it's from
oh
me.
yeah, it's my it's happy birthday to me.
Say,
So
hey, Haley.
everybody wants to squeeze it and say, hey, you get like everybody.
Oh,
Hello, everybody.
Tomorrow's my dad's birthday.
Happy birthday, Daddy.
Happy birthday, Daddy.
Thanks.
Happy
Cheese.
Cheese.
All right, can we blow this up? I wish for. Oh, I didn't. It's gonna burn my face off. I probably am not gonna eat that on the live stream.
No,
but
I know. I'm gonna put it.
am I supposed to open presents on? Apparently, this is a Yabo, and I didn't know it.
I know. It's a surprise.
All right. Oh, that's cute. You see what I got? Well, everybody,
I tried
welcome
to
to
make
my
a heart.
birthday live stream.
But I accidentally messed the heart up.
Is that this?
Yeah,
That's
I
it,
accidentally messed it up.
You know, it looks more like a real heart than you think. That's actually the way kind of like a real heart looks. Yeah, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for the birthday. You're the best, Dad. Happy birthday, Martin. And he's got me a little.
Aw.
I got a monster. Oh, I got a what's it called? Is it a hot dog monster? I thought it was an Enderman. It was like a monster.
No,
I was like, can I look at? Ah!
It's like another orange giant Enderman.
So there's two legs and then.
And it has
There we go. And, hey, yeah. Thanks, guys. All right, so I guess I got to open this stuff up, man. We're gonna have.
You're gonna be really surprised what's in here.
Oh, I'm so surprised. Like, oh man, this is just what I've always wanted. To compete with the bug zapper.
Let's go!
So
And there's another thing in
so
there.
we've got.
There's more stuff in there.
So apparently I'm gonna be taking it. I'm shooting it backwards. I'm shooting myself right now. That's fine. That's fine. All right, we'll put that.
There's something
there.
else.
There's something else. All right, I gotta dig.
Something else.
I gotta dig. Oh, nice. All right, so for my nerdism side, I got a ton of Mario Brothers socks. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, appreciate it. I got a bunch of Mario socks. How about that? Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. Yes. Dun-dun-dun-dun. I love it. I love it. And there's a bunch of paper. We're used to this for tobacco yabos for sure. Well, thank you. Thank you. Now, was there something else too? Is there?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm getting spoiled today. I just got a message on my phone. Are you ready to make America great again? Not really. Not really. I want to make my birthday great again. Is what I want to do. Let me get my birthday done.
This is his birthday.
Oh, yes. Oh, this is so nerdy. I can't explain to you how nerdy. If you know what this show is, you're probably watching the wrong live stream. There's probably a video game anime
Your daughter
live stream.
appreciates it with you.
This yes, my daughter. We got her on that, and we love it. Naruto is one of my favorite cartoon animes, whatever you want to call it. And see, my family is like anxiously waiting while I'm doing this live stream.
The chat.
It's on the right side, so.
I know.
Oh, and they saved the best for last. Oh god, I'm dropping everything. Holy mackerel. Hope there's nothing else in there. Yes, and I will wear this with,
I'm going to get
much
the thing.
pride.
You can come back in a minute,
Though it's about the size of a blanket.
Yeah.
You can sleep on.
Only a jerk would complain about a present.
I mean, we're hoping for it to shrink.
If we go, I'm hoping I shrink a little bit. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. That's the best. Oh, thank you. Okay, that was my last birthday because my son.
I made it
That's
to
great.
almost
Well, thank y'all. Love you.
Happy birthday.
Love you. Thank you.
Love you.
Right. Well, wait. Now I
Happy
don't know what
birthday.
the exit music is supposed to be. Thank you. Thank you, baby. I don't know what the exit music is now.
I'll take it with you. Or for
And then boom, everything falls. I was scared. It was fun.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah, we got.
That didn't scare me. Dun, 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 dun.
You
Now I'm
got-
gonna go get the thing I want.
Oh, okay. So this is just take one.
Take one.
Just take one. Take one. Thank y'all. Love y'all.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. Right, apparently, that's how it goes. White and nerdy. White and nerdy, 100%. Let's see. I'm gonna save this message for last. Garbage Man Piper said, "Very nice logo, bro. Sweet chicken." Garbage Man Piper, Mr. Mel Harris. Let's see. Brian report, Phil over there. Which, by the way, don't forget. First time callers and whatever are, if you spin the wheel, you get a chance to win one of these. I can't wait. If Donald Hughes hasn't gotten his yet, hopefully he does a video on it, because I'd love to hear his take on the tamper, because it is sweet. It is sweet chicken. But thank you, Phil, over the Briar Report, for your donation. Greatly appreciate it. He commented on Donald Hughes' call, and it says, "Can you add little toes along the bottom?" I guess so. Probably. Don Hughes said, "Love those pictures that you found to me. That took some research. Love it. I do my research. I will find you." George 416 said, "Woot woot, Donald, what did he win? Let me guess. A garage door opener." That's you want jokes? We got jokes. I got a slew of jokes. I've got jokes coming out of my ears with the hair that. And then last but not least, from the Letter Rip Friday show replay, Anna did 1 minute. Anna, let's get acquainted. Said 1 minute and 53 seconds, boss. I guess so. I'm not sure. But that is all of your comment and text messages. Desert Pine Piper wanted to tell a joke. He says, "What's a fake noodle called?" "An impasta." Smoking Rice said, "Let it rip Friday." We're letting it rip, man. We're letting it rip. We're gonna let it rip, man. We're gonna letting it rip. Oh man. Impasta. I tell you. AJ Piper in the house. WKR Piper. I can't talk. I got all shook up. All my games messed up because my family came in here and messed me up. WKR Piper in Cincinnati. How's it going, man? I'm trying to decide. Am I going to be able to get through a segment? I mean, am I even going to hit a segment before the boy comes in? Ken Voorhees, are you related to Jason? Are you? I don't know why you're. Thank you, Mike. Briar Blues sent me a happy birthday. Thank you. Ken Voorhees, are you related? Have y'all heard how they made that sound? It's actually kind of a funny. Go look up how they came up with the sound to Friday the 13th with Jason Voorhees. It's pretty hilarious. Almost accidental in the way it was done, but it's pretty hilarious. So it's I would check it out. That stuff cracks me up. I like that kind of stuff. I get very fascinated with it. With how they come up with some of those things. I mean, talking about some like classic horror movies. Like the 80s were just so good with classic horror movies. I mean, you can't go wrong. Like now, I mean, I think the best, this is what I find interesting. This is what I find really fascinating. the modern horror films that are scaring the crap out of everybody are the ones where it's a very old school style. Like take Paranormal Activity, right? Okay, Paranormal Activity is on the same level as like Blair Witch Project, using video equipment that anybody could buy, even though technically in the Paranormal Activity they're using a higher end camera. But if you think about it, like, it's about like home movies, and they even shifted Paranormal Activity to where it was home movies, and that really resonates with people. That it never fails. That's why I didn't get started. And here he comes. They hear the theme music, so they know you're coming. Oh, we have something unique, unrelated to Ghostbusters or Back to the Future. So why don't you show them what you got there, pal?
No.
Now,
The
this
Queen
is
Mary.
this is not the Titanic. This is the Queen Mary.
It's twice the size of the Titanic.
It's twice the size of the Titanic. RMS. Mm-hmm.
And one sank, so they made another one that you can go on because another ship just like it was being built. So no, that was wrong. I said
Oh, you said the right thing.
So they crashed a ship. They called it the Gray Ghost because they painted it all gray.
Oh,
so they
the
called
Gray
it
Ghost.
the Gray Ghost. And then it smashed through, but actually this one sank.
Queen Mary sank?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So this is how it sank.
Sank by like going down in the water?
No, it sank from the back.
Oh, okay. Sank from the back, not the front. You gotta speak up a little bit so people
So
can hear.
it was a little bit tilted to the port side, I think.
Port side. Okay. What side is port? So there's starboard and port. Which is port side?
I think this.
Okay.
So it was a little tilted to the port side.
Okay, a little tilted. I wonder if we can get the name of the Mary up on here. See if everybody can see it. Yeah,
It
we
says
got
Queen
some good
Mary.
focus on there.
There's the three
Nice
smokestacks.
detail.
So they have one Queen Mary, which is that one. And it's the most haunted place on the earth.
Oh, haunted place. We like haunted places.
The most haunted place on the earth.
Right? Oh, hey, somebody came up with a really... Donahue says, your heart is always in port. So, which side of your chest is your heart on?
Port side.
Which is the left or the right side? Put your hand over your heart to say pledge allegiance. Which side is your heart on?
Right?
That's your right arm. Put your hand over your heart, right?
Oh, left.
So, port side is...
The left side.
The left side. Good job, Donald Hughes. I hope that's true, because if not, then you just ruined my son. That was a good. That was a good one. I like that. Your heart always in port.
So,
as in important. Important.
So when we go to this thing, we're literally gonna go there.
Oh, the captain.
The helm.
The helm. That's right. It's where the steering wheel is. Is that what it's called, the steering wheel?
No, they don't,
I don't know
call
what
it
it's called.
steering
Ship wheel? What is the wheel called?
Let me think.
It has a name, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Does it have a name?
I need to go check on my Titanic book.
You gotta go. All right. Well, you go check the Titanic book.
Y'all can.
We'll be all right. I'll keep them busy while you go and research. So
okay,
you go.
You can.
Yeah. All right. Then
so you can show them a lot of the.
I think they've seen a lot of the details. So I'll leave the ship. He's gonna go read books. This is what the shows come down to. That's okay. That's all right. Oh man. Well, it's hard to say. Like, if I'm gonna keep, I don't know. I don't know what to do. I'm stuck in this moment where I know he's coming back, and I don't know if I want to stop in the middle of my segment. We have jokes. Let's tell some jokes, because so far this live stream's a joke. So far this live stream is a big joke. All right. Why can't you hear a pterodactyl go to the bathroom? Why can't you hear a pterodactyl? We think it might be called the captain's wheel.
That's what it said on the book.
On the book. All right. So the captain's wheel. Perfect. All
and
right.
This can be called a helm and a.
The helm and what?
What did I say?
Helm.
Helm and. What was the other word?
I didn't hear you say another word.
Like that I called this.
The deck, the bridge.
Bridge.
Something like that, right?
So the bridge and the helm. And there is like the crow's nest where people sit.
Yeah.
And the Titanic, they didn't have binoculars, so they couldn't see the iceberg.
Well, it was also at night, right?
Yeah.
Kind of hard to see an iceberg in the middle of the night.
Yeah. So then, they only had 30 seconds, and they missed
30 seconds.
30 seconds here.
But they couldn't steer and get out of the way because of why?
The ship's too heavy.
The ship was too heavy.
The ship was really heavy, so it's hard to turn like a ocean liner.
Yes.
It's really hard to turn. So this is how much it turned. It only turned like.
Just a little bit.
Only turned like.
Didn't really matter, did it?
No. Because it
scraped that whole side.
You know how it sank the unsinkable ship?
The unsinkable ship.
That's what they called it.
Yeah.
Because there was a burnt spot in the side of it, and it hit directly where that iceberg.
I can't believe
the iceberg
it.
hit directly where the burnt spot.
On that weak spot, huh?
Yeah.
That's terrible.
On the Titanic, the burnt spot, it hit directly in that spot.
Well, thanks for the lesson.
So it dragged along that spot.
Well, thanks for the lesson on the Queen Mary. So we're excited about that. We might have to hear more about her someday.
And she was named after like a woman called.
Ah, how about that? Was she also a queen?
Yeah.
All right.
So
what we do, we name ships after queens.
So that's what that. So it was named after the queen. It was named after Mary.
All right.
Queen Mary was named after.
Nice. Well, I don't want you to accidentally drop it on the concrete because you might mess it up. So make sure you get that back on display. You tell everybody good night.
Night.
What you gotta come tell everybody good night.
Good night.
Love you.
Can I? While you're doing that, can I
No, I'm using the computer. I don't care. That's up to your mother. Oh my God. All right. All right, now let's get this show back on the road. We've already lost everybody that wanted to watch the show. I don't know. Part of me's like, screw the show. Let's just smoke a pipe, hang out. I done lost my lighter. What'd I do with the lighter? Where on God's green earth is the lighter? Gotta be somewhere. Oh well. Mm-hmm. Hmm. As Peaceman Piper likes to say about his full Virginia flake. Hmm. Hmm. Oh. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I love that guy. He cracks me up. Hmm. He says that all the time. Up to your mother. There it goes. Let's get into the first part of the segment. Yes. Oh boy. Very well could be. Very well could be. I'd like to say happy birthday, Jack Black. He was born in Santa Monica, California. He's 51 years old today. He's an actor, comedian, voice artist, producer, and musician who was nominated for a Golden Globe Award for Best Actor for his role in School of Rock. His other film credits include High Fidelity, King Kong, Saving Silverman, Goosebumps, and Tropic Thunder. Birthday's not named Martin. Now, before his fame, he attended UCLA, where he acted with Tim Robbins in the theater troupe. In 1992, he made his film debut as Roger Davis in Bob Roberts. He co-founded the band Tenacious D with Kyle Gass. Yes. His parents worked as engineers on the Hubble Space Telescope. He dated comedian Kathy Griffin in 1992. He married Tanya Hayden in 2006, and he has 2 sons named Thomas and Samuel. Let's see. In 1996. I love that song. Isaac Hayes, who co-wrote the Sam and Dave's classic Soul Man, sent a protest letter to presidential candidate Bob Dole requesting Dole to stop using his song, which supporters had changed to I'm a Dole Man. Oh, man. Now, in 1963, on this day, more than 200,000 people gathered for a peaceful civil rights rally on the steps of the Lincoln Memorial in Washington, and Martin Luther King Jr. makes one of the most well-known and quoted speeches in modern-day history, saying in the immortal words, I have something, because I don't want to get sued by the family. I have a fliggle Google that my 4 children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. To the peaceful demonstrators, black and white, poor and rich, who came together in the nation's capital to demand voting rights and equal opportunity for African Americans and to appeal for an end to racial segregation and discrimination. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. He also won a Nobel Peace Prize as well. So, yeah. Who loved pineapples? Waterworld. Like, I don't, so, like, this is what happens. Like, when I'm not paying attention to the chat, it starts to get out of control. Half the time, I don't know what they're doing over there. It happens. It does happen, though. Let's see. How many more of these? Oh, I was on the wrong page. No, I wasn't on the wrong page. I was absolutely on the right page. Let's see. I feel like I don't know about some of these songs. Not songs. Um Now, why did Mozart hate chickens? Does anybody know? Why does Mozart hate chickens? I mean, what is the deal? Why did he hate chickens? He hated them because when he when he asked them for their favorite composer, they just said bok 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 bok. I mean, like, I guess. I mean, yeah. I mean, it doesn't get any better. So, if you have hope, then let me go ahead and diminish those now, because there's no reason to wonder. I mean, there's no reason to wonder if it gets any better. I'm sure it doesn't. Let's see. No. Well, maybe. Oh, here's some big news. All right, so we got some big news. Apparently, there's a company that's making glass coffins, and whether they're successful remains to be seen. It remains to be seen. They're it's just painful, isn't it? It hurts. I know. It really, really does. All right, let's see if we've got one more for now. Oh, I don't even know what that means. Okay. So, what do you call a large African mammal with long hair and sandals? A large African mammal with long hair and sandals. A hippopotamus. Hippopotamus. Oh man. Oh wow. Okay. I mean, it's all right. It's like, again, it doesn't get better. It doesn't really get better. I mean, that's that's how it goes. Now, now let me ask you. So Jack Black, what do you think of it? Do you like his music better? Do you like his acting better? I have one specific movie where I became a fan of Jack Black. I don't know if it's a well received, well known. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure who has seen this movie. Really, But my favorite movie that Jack Black was in was a movie with John Cusack called High Fidelity, where he's in a record store, he's an employee, he hates what he does, he's a big jerk, he's fat, he's gross, he demeans. There's a scene where he goes up to a guy, he goes, don't effing tell anybody you don't have blonde on blonde. I mean, I don't know. I don't have blonde on blonde. I'm pretty sure. Does anybody else have blonde on blonde? I don't know. Like, I don't have blonde on blonde. I know that. Oh, again, smoking that good old country lawyer, man. I'm gonna have to reorder on this sucker because it's so good. High Fidelity, I thought, was a great movie. I am hey there, Signal Man Tony. Been a while. Hey there, Mike. I don't know. I don't think I've seen School of Rock. I have seen Shallow Hal, and I thought that was a cute movie. But I'm also a big fan of John Cusack. I really like him. I think he's a very underrated actor, and I like his style, man. I like his style. I sure do. I like him as an actor, and I definitely like his style. But Tenacious D is a whole nother realm of creativity and tomfoolery. It's it Tenacious D is a whole nother realm of funky. But in the movie High Fidelity, he breaks out into Let's Get It On, and man, he just smokes it. It's awesome. It's hilarious. And it's just such a good time. Was Joan Cusack, John Cusack's sister, is in fact that movie. But what's interesting is in High Fidelity, Joan Cusack is also in that movie. She is the friend of John Cusack's ex. So I mean, like, I Tenacious D is on a whole nother level of funky stuff. Like Presidents of the United States. They're into some funky stuff, almost Adam Sandler-ish in some ways, but they're into some funky stuff. And Buddy and I were even talking. We were talking about music these days. Mike, you can chime in on here too if you want to. But music today is, and I'm sure people say this all the time, but I feel that the 90s is country music today is going through the same thing that happened in the 90s with grunge. There was just a genre that isolated itself. It all sounds the same, and it's kind of in an identity situation. Like between Nirvana and all those guys, the Cranberries, there was a whole grunge movement in music, whereas country has kind of gotten to this rapish, hip hopish kind of thing, which really started with Big and Rich, and then Florida Georgia Line, and so on and so forth. And so, that's kind of where all that stuff's going. And I can still go through some of my favorite bands of all times, some who have stayed true to their raw and hard crackers reward. Welcome aboard. Some that have stayed true to their music, and some that have strayed away and kind of gotten gobbled up by what everybody else is doing. So my number one all time favorite band, no matter at what time of my life, is always Dave Matthews Band. I've played jazz. I play several instruments, and I have always loved Dave Matthews Band. It had its own genre when it came out, and really still kind of has its own genre, for lack of a better word, because they were a completely different sound and design, and some guys from Africa, and they just crush it. In fact, they were the band. I forget for the female singer. Hey, there's pipe smoking deputy 423. I will post a rerun tomorrow. Probably of last week's, but I'll post a rerun tomorrow. Appreciate you. Hope you're well. 0400, man. Yeah, it's gonna come real early for you. Stay safe, man. But Dave Matthews Band, with a different Dave Mustaine. That's fine. But Dave Matthews Band, I always enjoyed because of his acoustic ability. Amazing guitarist, amazing band. They clicked real well, very diverse, and were always diverse, but very close knit. Until their saxophonist, died. Was it Tom? Can't remember his name. But they also have one of the most amazing drummers in music. Hey there, Boris. And I'll say, and if you've been to a Dave Matthews Band concert, you don't leave there without smelling like reefer. Let me tell you, the best seats at a Dave Matthews concert are the nosebleeds because smoke rises. Yeah, it really does. Hey, happy retirement, Boris. But yeah, like that's the thing is like it's they were a really good group. Now then he started playing with Tim Reynolds a lot. He started jumping on the electric guitar, and I really lost them. Now when they came out with the King album, the Gru Crux King or whatever it was. Anyways, in memory of their former band member, saxophonist that they had, I felt like they started getting back in touch with what made them so good and what people wanted. Now I get creativity. If you're hitting a block, if you need to change it up to get something fresh for your creative juices, I get that. I mean, I understand. That happens, but it's tough. Another good example of a band that I felt was on the cutting edge and lost itself again was Linkin Park. So I really enjoyed Linkin Park. I'm a type that I don't really care about music genres as much as I care about what they're bringing artistically. And at that time, I really enjoyed the complexities of what Linkin Park was doing. The duo singers, everything. I was really enjoying it. And then they kind of bought into the Kool-Aid of the mainstream and sold out a bit, and all of a sudden, now we're just another emo band with a turntable. So I wasn't doing it. Bitter Welshman, how you doing? So I wasn't too excited about that. And they're obviously a band. I mean, Charlie died, so they are a band that never really recovered. One that scares me kind of now, which is kind of a bummer. That I was very excited about. That I really like their story. I like their mix. I like what they were bringing to the table. Was Mumford and Sons. Mumford and Sons really sparked my interest. Really, pow. Thanks, Beer Welshman. We're glad to have you on here, man. Or not thanks. You didn't say anything. I mean, but thanks for being here is what I was trying to say. But Mumford and Sons is one that I was super excited about. These are four guys that were kind of doing like a Battle of the Bands thing over in the UK. Apparently, none of their bands won. These guys got together, and you got a bassist, you got a guitarist, you got a banjo player, you got a piano player, and these guys are and the guitarist is banging a drum with his foot. And when you talk about bluegrass, okay, I don't give a crap where you're from. Bluegrass is poor people music. It's poor people music where a bluegrass band can be made up of somebody with a set of spoons, a mouth, whatever, a washboard, a water basin, stick a big string on it and a pole, and it boom, 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 boom. Like that's bluegrass. Okay, bluegrass is music created out of nothing. And the fact these guys didn't have a drummer, I was on board with. The White Stripes. I think it's the White Stripes. The White Stripes doesn't have like a drummer and a guitarist or something like that. But these guys were finding ways to make their music to harmonize, to really push it to the next level with what they had. Well, then all of a sudden Taylor Swift is covering their songs and going to their concerts and whatever. And now their heads have swollen up and they're just drifting on. And it is what it is. It's their music, it's their lives. But the first two albums, boom, I'm all there. After that, it pretty much it takes a dive for me. So, but there's a lot of bands that I think held true to what they did. Pearl Jam held true. Metallica, for the most part, there's some iffy times, held true. Dave Matthews, they swung back, came back. They're a boomerang, but most of their music is true to what they do. So yeah, so I mean, like I can get behind that, and that's my first off. Dave Grohl is ridiculous. All right, that dude has been the drummer of. He has been the drummer of Nirvana. He was the drummer for God, who was it? God, I forget just recently. Who was he? He drums for everybody. Yeah, right. So the White Stripes is the drummer and the guitarist, husband and wife. Love that band. I like that because you're making something in a different way and putting it out there, and I like that. It brings to the table. Foo Fighters, the other band he made, Queen of the Stone Age, as well as Queen, they stayed true to their roots. Elton John. I mean, like, if you go through and think of some of the best known artists, a lot of them pretty much stayed true to their sound. And I can appreciate the heck out of that. And that makes me go back and listen to them. That makes me go back and appreciate them. And I could never imagine that some of these people feel like any of these like their music isn't good enough the way it is. But that's just how it goes. That's how it is. That's how it is. That's how it is. Speaking of good music, Dave Grohl. He's the bomb. Speaking of another talented artist, happy birthday, Florence Welch. She was born in Camberwell, England, across the pond. She's 34 years old today. English indie singer, best known as the front woman of the rock band Florence plus the Machine, and the Machine. Actually, it's and the Machine. The band is best known for singles such as "Dog Days Are Over" and "Drumming Song." Now, she did well in school despite being dyslexic, which is near and dear to my heart because one of my nieces is dyslexic, and that's a terrible, terrible disability. Her grandmother encouraged her to be musical, singing to her when she was a young girl, which is a sweet story. She helped Florence and the Machine's second album, Ceremonials, receive gold certification in the United States, Canada, and Germany. She has a brother, a sister, and 3 step-siblings. She and Stuart Hammond worked together for 3 years before splitting up because of career choices. That's okay. I get that. Let's say Gary Halliwell announced that she was selling off her Spice Girls clothes in a charity auction. The PVC cat suit she used to wear was up for £5,000, knee-high boots for £1,200, and the Union Jack dress she wore to the Brit Awards for £8,000. I don't know if I would touch any of those clothes. And this day in 1923, in the ever-increasing fight against speeding drivers, new laws have been implemented in many states that allow the magistrates to put the car in store for periods of time, which depends on the severity of the speeding offense and if the motorist is a repeat offender. Also, due to the increase in accidents by speeders, some are being sentenced to farm labor. I bet some people would slow their butts down if they had to do some farm labor. I almost wonder if we should bring that back. That was in 1923. In 1985, an East German couple, Reinhard and... How do you say... Bratwurst. Kann ich bitte das Wasser haben? Reinhard and Sonja Schultz. maybe that's Russian. I don't know. Have appeared before Horse Ferry Road Magistrates Court in London, charged under the Official Secrets Act. A couple of East German spies they were. That's what they were. A couple of East German spies. Sure were. Also, on this day, in in 2012, the Republican National Convention officially chooses Mitt Romney as their presidential candidate after beginning the nomination process. The convention will consist of speeches by popular voices in the party and discussions on the party's platform for the upcoming election. Did anybody watch that? I watched tons of it. I watched every bit of it. It was riveting. It was amazing. There was so much information. There's so much amazing information. Is it still going? I don't think it's still going. I don't know. I don't doubt it's happening anymore. It's probably not there anymore. But something that I did hear from the Republican, little did the GOP know that Mitt was a damn in disguise. One thing that I did hear just recently from the Republican National Convention is that somebody at the Republican National Convention had bought sneakers apparently from a drug dealer. Which I don't know how this is not in the news. Like, I mean, it's, to me, I think this is pretty big news. I mean, I personally think it's big news, but they apparently bought the sneakers from a drug dealer, and not sure what he laced them with, but they were tripping all day. I think I actually already said that joke. Bad timing. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. Why did the toilet paper roll downhill? I did say it last week. Why did the toilet paper roll downhill? To get to the bottom. Which might be the bottom of this week's live stream. To get to the bottom, I tell you. What? This is the last one for right now. What do you call a deer with no eyes? What do you call a deer? Doe-eyed little deer with no eyes. No-eyed deer. No-eyed deer. You got it, DH. It's just, it's an amazing, one of those amazing things. It is one of those amazing things. All right, so we've got to have somebody out there. Smoking Ronnie said, "Happy birthday!" Thanks, man. I appreciate it. We got to have a first-time caller, long-time lurker out there. I need a first-time caller, long-time lurker, because I want to spin the flipping wheel tonight. I want to spin the wheel. I want to enjoy it. Lines are open. 470-231-7618. Yeah. I need somebody to call in. Let's have a chat. I know there's some of you in there. Where's you know what? Where's Curmudgeon? Huh? Where's Curmudgeon? Boris? I'll start calling you out. Hey, don't wait and get the chatters on you, because the chatters will get you. Call in. I have a vacuum sealer now, so there will be no Cherry Haven. But yes, give it a call, give it a whirl. Otherwise, I'll tell jokes all night. And you remember what happened last time I told jokes all night? Last time I told jokes all night, I think my internet crashed or something like that. I think that's what happened. So has everybody been catching all the live streams? We have had an abundance of live streams going on, which is awesome. Like, I think that's really, really cool. I like the fact that we're doing Everybody's doing a bunch of live streams. I feel like it gives us almost our own network. Did anybody notice that? Thanks, Chad. Chad, are you still live streaming? Because it looked like you were still live streaming. But did anybody notice? Did anybody notice that Chad from Stuff and Things is he's recording? Really? Really? Apparently he read a book. He must have read a book. It's my birthday. He must have read a book. Oh, we got something different. What is this?
It's some kind of Lego.
You got a Lego. What is this Lego? Oh, you brought us a Lego. Looks like the Lego has a bit of a tail. It's got some hair on it.
And guess what kind of car it is?
I don't know. Can anybody guess what kind of car this is?
I know.
You know.
But you want to ask?
I would love to ask you, what kind of car is this?
Mustang.
A Mustang.
Because the three.
Look at that. In fact, Chad from Yardism says it's a 67 fastback. Is it a 67 fastback even if it says 68? Chad, did they make a 68 fastback? I don't know. Did they make one? Did. I don't know. I've never heard of that. But Chad would know. Chad would know. You can trust Chad.
Like Chad Wild Clay?
No. That's not that Chad.
I'm watching Chad Wild Clay
Legos, man.
now.
Legos are so much better than they. All right, man. Appreciate it. Thanks for the show.
Well, I also have a like boat Lego set. I haven't finished the truck.
He hasn't finished the truck. All right. Well, you got to finish stuff, but hey, you got to save something for next week, or you ain't gonna have anything to talk about next week. I don't know. It might have to wait till tomorrow. You have to go start a private game. Like, I love how I'm doing tech support, and I think that is the end of him being coming out. I love how I'm doing tech support while trying to do a live stream, while trying to entertain you people. What do you mean, you people? What do you mean, you people? Ah. Look, I don't control the garage door. If they don't go out, like, here's the thing. Nobody's driving. So if nobody's driving, the garage door ain't going to happen. That's the whole reason the garage door would happen. Just saying. Earl of Pipes, welcome aboard, man. We're a little light tonight. We are a little light tonight. But we've got a bunch. So we've had Chad's live stream, Cane Rod Pipes live stream. Oh, I think we're getting. Did we get a call? What happened to it? Let's see. Let's call him back. Oh, it's my junk messed up.
Your call has been forwarded to an.
I'll try it again. I'm coming after you, man. Oh, I got something tickling my throat. All right, let's try it again.
Hello.
Hey, this is Mark from Over Pipe. What's up, man?
What's going on? It's NJ Piper Ben.
NJ Piper Ben, man. How are things going?
I'm doing good. I couldn't hear any more of them jokes, so I had to give you.
It's just painful, isn't it? It could be torture. We could have ended a lot of wars if somebody just gave them a list of the 100 and something best dad jokes there are.
Nah, no worries. Just wanted to hop on real quick and say thanks for the Penzance.
Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for jumping on and doing the logo contest. I appreciate all the hard work. Have you tried any of it yet?
I had a bowl earlier this evening, actually.
Oh, and
Yeah.
are you gonna do a video on it? Because if you're gonna do a video on it, I don't want any. All right, then we're not spoiling it. We're not spoiling it. I want to see the video, so I will wait. I will wait for the video.
Yeah, I'll pop that up in the morning.
Nice. Okay, then I'm gonna queue up for that in the morning while I'm getting over my hangover and drinking my fourth cup of coffee.
Nice.
How are things going on over there? Anything change? Anything new? Anything different? Have you been smoking anything new? Drinking anything new? New pipes? New acquisitions?
Yeah, I mean, things are going pretty good. I'm got a bad case of PAD, so I've been trying to get rid of some pipes. So
Right.
started one giveaway. I'm gonna give away a vintage Dr. Graybow.
Nice.
And I've probably got maybe 3 or 4 more pipes I'm gonna give away when it's all said and done, because got some pipes coming in. Got the matches pipe, ordered the pipe
Yes.
from Mike at Briar Blues.
Nice. Mike's a good dude. He'll do you solid big time. If you want to look at people that have lots of I mean, I'm sure you watch him, but what's his name? Mel Harris, Garbage Piper. I mean, that guy buys. I feel like he buys pipes for the YTPC, but he just wants to check them out first before he sends them out.
Guinea pig for us.
Yeah. But when he does raffles, he's like, all right, we're gonna like not raffle. I guess they're raffles, they're giveaways, but he does them. He's like, all right, we're gonna do one for the 1,000th subscriber, the 1,100 subscribers, the 1,200 subscribers, the 1,300 subscribers, and it's like, wow, God, 4 giveaways. Oh no. He's like, then we got first place, second place, third place. Wait a minute, hold on. So 12, 12 and Mel.
You know what it is?
What?
His garage is probably packed to the gills, and his wife is yelling at him. You got to get rid of some of this stuff, Mel.
Probably. Like I would imagine so. I'm sure she has some kind of influence over that situation. But that's the thing is like man, when he gets into a giveaway mode, that guy is unstoppable. And he's so cool. He's super generous. I appreciate the heck out of it. I think that's the why we like the YTPC out of a lot of other things on YouTube. I mean, I watch guys sometimes, and this boggles my mind. Like, I get the Patreon thing. I get that 100%. I would rather pay somebody more directly for what I want than watch commercials. So I pay for a lot of stuff because of the convenience of what I don't want to see. But then there's others that I will watch the commercial or just let it run. I don't really watch it. I just let it run until the thing comes on just to be supportive there too. But what drives me freaking bonkers, what drives me nuts, I'm going to pick on Brad from Stuff and Things because the son of a gun is taking my ideas. I don't hardly ever have any good ones. And he's probably even going to make my bad ones good, and I just don't know how to do them. But like one of his Patreon things, like if you're a top member Patreon for Brad from Stuff and Things, you get like a weekly or like a monthly 1-hour Skype. And I'm like, man, we give more away just as our hobby than some of the, and he's not the only one. I'm just picking him out just because he's on my brain right now. But like, and I like him. I think he's cool. But like some of the giveaway stuff is like, you can get early access to our podcast. Oh God, I am so I need that early access to your podcast.
Yeah, it's a weird needle to thread. Because I guess the bulk of our community that's active and engages with each other on a regular basis is kind of at a certain level. You've got your upper echelons like Briar Blues and
Yeah.
Northwest Pipe Smoker and those guys that are in
Yeah.
that are approaching like 10,000 subscribers. But for the most part, it's pretty homey. It's a pretty tight knit community. There's
Right.
a lot of YTP series out there, but when you
Right.
reach a certain level, I can kind of see probably there's a bit of you got to be careful, I guess, how involved you get. And if you start sending stuff to some people, I can see like a lot of people getting butt hurt and like, oh, I never win anything. And I can kind of maybe see it backfiring a little bit. And I'm not making excuses, but
Oh, I know. Yeah, I know.
I can kind of see that side of it too, maybe a little bit. Because you got to dealing with like 30,000 people is different than dealing with like 60 people,
Right, but the difference is the 30,000 people you're making money off of already.
Oh yeah.
Like you're making money off of them.
Yeah. He should do like an annual like blowout, like
right,
once a year, like put a prize package together and have like top 3, top 5 winners and just go crazy with it. Cause he's obviously, gotten to a point where he can probably afford to do something like that. And even if
he's done giveaways. Like I think he gave away some I think he actually gave away some old God, what was it? Oh God, Peterson owns them now, or it was the name Dunhill. So he gave away like some Dunhills, some of that other stuff. So he's done some giveaways, and he's done other giveaways too. Like he's done like item giveaways because he reviews other products. I'm just picking him out just because let's read. Here, look, if Brad gets an extra Patreon for my live stream, then good on him. But I'm just, Brad from Stuff and Things. Yeah. I'm just gonna look up what his awards are because this was a long time ago when I looked at it. But I'm telling you, like I was a little taken aback. By it. So Stuff and Things. I'm sure there's a Stuff and Things somewhere.
Yeah.
Anyways, but the point being is just like he's not the only one. There's like some big names on the internet where it's like we can Skype for an hour. Thanks, pal. I've got like, what do you want? You want to Skype while I'm putting my son to bed or while I'm cooking dinner? Like, come on. Like what? Why? What is the point of that? And these are the same guys too, like that are like, hey, buy my merch at my store.
Oh yeah.
So, all right, so you want me to watch all the commercials, buy merch, and be the top tier giver, like $50 a month for video call or early access to the podcast. Yeah, sign me up. I've got nothing else to do with my money apparently. Like, whatever. So
you got me excited earlier. I gotta mention real quick before I get off because we got to get Doug to call in. You started talking about horror movies and I got really excited. So I want to share my favorite story from like horror movies, like behind the scenes type stuff.
All right, yeah.
Have you seen the movie Alien?
Yes. First off, all right. So before we get into your stories, keep your story because you're gonna remember it. I won't remember mine though, because I got OCD and I can't keep up with hardly anything, much less a lighter. This is when people talk about I'm not gonna get into politics stuff like that, but when people talk about strong women in a woman role, Sigourney Weaver is a bad mamma jamma.
Oh yeah.
That woman.
Yeah.
Because you think the dude at first, the main guy, is like, you're like, all right, here's the hero. All right, we're used to this story, blah, blah, blah. And then just dude dead. He's dead. Early dead. And you're like, oh, crap. And then Sigourney Weaver gets in there, and she just freaking goes. And she is the ultimate female superhero in my mind. That was just my rant on that real quick.
No, yeah, because you have to think like I watched Alien recently because I bought the 4K Blu-ray,
Nice.
and so it's kind of top of mind. But that's what 1979, I think.
1979. Yeah. Did not come out in 1980. 1979. That's an old movie. Well, sorry guys.
Yeah.
Anybody in the chat? Sorry. Hey, Beans 316.
So given the timing of that to come out with that character, that was pretty bold move, pretty
Super bold,
progressive move, I guess. But and it just kind of, I guess, blew everybody away, and it definitely cemented her career. And then I see Yardas and Chad mention Linda Hamilton. That's James Cameron's. That's his bag, is strong female leads.
That's right.
So,
but nobody
Terminator 2.
Nobody has ever watched Alien, and nobody's ever watched Alien and was just like, God, I hate this woman hero thing. It's stupid. Nobody watched Alien and said that. Everybody watched Alien and said, God, Sigourney would freaking beat the crap out of me. Like everybody would be like, she crushed that role. She crushed it, and I was thoroughly impressed by her. I've always liked her ever since. But yeah, sorry.
She had that perfect combination of strength and also heart. She had that cat, and she made sure she protected that cat the whole time.
That's right.
And so that kind of humanized her while she was being a badass at the same time. So,
yeah, because she didn't give an F. She didn't give a rip about nothing in that movie. She was like, bring it. Don't even care. Let's go, you slimy, acid-filled, black, shielded-headed, weird-looking things. She did not give a crap. And I was like, yes. I mean, but it's one of those situations where you're watching the movie and the identity of the hero doesn't matter because it was filmed real well, it was written real well, the story was so good that the hero, the whether it's a male, female, what have you, just it doesn't exist because A, Sigourney Weaver is an excellent actress, great, and B, besides crushing the role, like it was a very well written role for her, and so I mean, it just fit. It fit her. She fit that role, and the role fit her. And then there's times it doesn't, like in the new Star Wars movies. I can't really recommend because I'm about tired of all that garbage.
Yeah, it's getting played out. But
so tell me.
Yeah. You since you've seen it, you've probably seen the background. But it's so interesting to me how they did this, and other directors have used similar sort of devices. But the famous chest buster scene.
Yes. The baby alien pops out. It's grown. Yeah. It's the whole process is pretty disturbing, actually.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But what made that so amazing and just how it played out was nobody knew that was going to happen. So they didn't tell any of the actors that thing was going to pop out of the dude's chest. So when that happens, the reactions are pretty much legitimate, and they're like, they're capturing legitimate reactions in real time. So there's like no acting going on in that particular scene. People are like, "Holy shit!" There's a
I can imagine. There's a few dudes like, "What the beep beep beep?" They're like, "No, it's good. We don't have to cut it."
This is probably the first time any of them are seeing what it's even going to look like. You gotta think of that context too. Like they didn't know what they probably didn't tell them what it was going to look like. They probably kept that a secret.
Yeah, because they want that real reaction. I mean, like nothing is more real than reality. Like so if you can get a real reaction out of somebody, I mean, like bam. I mean, you're going to get the best shot you can get, but that's also pretty risky because that's a single take shot. So if somebody's not in place, somebody's not paying attention, somebody's out of line, what have you, you're screwed on that impact. If two people were like, "Hey man, I saw that see that girl over there? Yeah man, dude, she was so hot," and you're like, "Oh shit, what happened? You got two jokers acting like idiots. then it ruins it, and you can never recreate that again once that's done. So I mean, that's pretty risky. I'm pretty sure that director is pretty tight on his cast, probably pretty demanding too.
Yeah, Ridley Scott's a master. He's a legend for sure. I mean, yeah.
But you got to have a tight knit on your cast to be able to make sure everything's coordinated for that. And for some, that's probably a pretty awesome experience. Now, for others, they're probably scarred the rest of their life. But who freaking knows? I don't know, man. Well, man, I appreciate you calling in. I can't wait to see that video. I'm gonna be looking out for it tomorrow. Make sure everybody, if you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Because NJ Piper has got good stuff, man. All right, brother. I appreciate you.
Thank you so much, Martin.
Yeah, man. Talk to you soon. You too. See you, man. Good dude. Good dude. So what is it? We don't have any first time callers? Long time lurkers? First time callers? Let's see. See if I have a this is a guy that I don't know much about. But it kind of goes back into that whole the talk. Your turn, Taco King. Yes, indeed. I love tacos, but they're not keto friendly, so I don't get to do the tacos like I want to do the tacos. I do love tacos though. I do love them. I do love them. Let's see. Oh, okay. Yes. Happy birthday, Jake Owen. And if there's any other birthdays out there other than mine and whoever else, feel free. There was a lot of cool people that have birthdays today. I was surprised at how many people are having the birthdays today, tomorrow, and everything else. It's pretty cool. Jake Owen is a country singer out of Winter Haven, Florida. He's 39 years old today. Happy birthday, pal. Country singer whose debut album, Starting With Me, produced 3 top 20 singles. His third album, Barefoot Blue Jean Night, was his first to top the U.S. country charts. I like this song too. Pretty impressed. Owen started off pursuing a career in professional golfing. He suffered a wakeboarding accident while at Florida State University, which ended his athletic career. That's one heck of a wakeboard. Okay, that was one heck of a wakeboard accident. Have you ever hit the water like on a wakeboard or ski? Just bam! You hit that water. It's like concrete. I mean, we used to go with the guys out on the lake on a tube, and we would find the smallest tube, like the smallest tube we could find, blow it up super tight to where it was almost bursting, so there's as little drag as possible. And we would get in my dad's boat, and we would floor that sucker, start doing about 35 miles an hour, which you're not supposed to do. And then we would just cut so hard. And if you could hang on, you're like, the whole time. You're like, Dad, poking and biting, welcome boy. You're like, you're stretched, man. But if you're able to, you get whipped around and you're going to hit another wake, fly up about 10, 15 feet in the air, probably like 8 feet in the air. And if you still didn't lose it, if you hung in there, bam, you would hit. And you do like, we saw a dude do 4 cartwheels right across the water. We whipped him around so fast. And it was amazing. It was so much fun. We would get the thickest gauge rope we could get, super tight. The anchors on that thing were super strong. I mean, we would not like let that go. I mean, it was pretty, it was pretty fun. It was pretty gnarly. Like, we had a blast. We had a blast with it. So, yeah, I just had to throw that in there. So, any of you boaters out there, Kirk Maxon, any of you boaters out there, you might know what I'm talking about. It's so much fun. Let's see. While recovering from his wakeboarding accident, Jake Owen started playing guitar. There you go. Another good artist, another good guitarist that is pretty amazing. John Mayer. He did like a trio thing as well, and it was really, really cool. Yeah, you gotta watch that tubing down to Boca de Boynton. Watch that tubing down in Florida, because I don't know if you're tubing or you're bait casting, waiting for an alligator to come up and grab you. He has a daughter named Olive Pearl. That's a sweet name. I like that name. He married model Lacey Buchanan in 2012, but the couple announced they were divorced in 2015. He has a twin brother named Jared. Jake and Jared. I wonder, was it a show? I forget it. On this day in 1945, rationing for butter is to be decreased again, with the red points required for butter going down to 12 points per pound. This is the second decrease since July, when butter was 24 red points per pound. Does anybody know what those points were? This was back in 1945. Wow. Amazing how long ago that was. Let's see. Hurricane Irene hit on this day in 2011 on the eastern coast of the United States, causing damage and flooding for many areas along the coast, including New York City. Many citizens were ordered to evac the area prior to the storm, and the storm claimed several lives. Sad day. Sad day. I like this guy, though. I really do. I like this guy. He's pretty cool. He's pretty rocking, man. He's pretty rocking. I like him. Take all my chums boating with Boca. I mean, you're chumming, you know. I mean, that's kind of an oxymoron word, isn't it? Chums. Hey, we're chums. So we're sitting in water waiting for gators or sharks to get us. Is that what we're doing? Is that what's happening? Is that what's going on? Is that the thing? Does anybody know why groups of fish are so dang smart? Huh? Do you know why groups of fish just so smart? It's because they travel in schools. They travel in school. There it is, chat. 64 red points per month for meat, fish, and dairy. Chad is like the resident know-it-all. That's what he is. Let's see. You guys are gonna love this. How much does the heaviest skeleton weigh? How much does the heaviest skeleton weigh? A skeleton. It weighs a skeleton. It's how much is it? We're gonna hit you with one more. We're gonna hit you with one more. This has to do with musicians, okay? All right, so this is a musician name, so you know it's going to be creative. What did a drummer name her twin daughters? What did a famous drummer name her twin daughters? She named them Anna 1 and a 2. Anna 1 and a 2. Yeah, bada boom, bada bing, bada pow, whatever. All right, guys, we had a blast. It's how it goes. You've had enough of probably my jokes, I'm sure. It's okay. That's all right. That's all right. We had a blast. We're going to try and get some first-time callers, long-time lurkers on the next round. Appreciate the heck out of you. Make sure you stay tuned. How about no, you Dutchman? Make sure you stay tuned for Padre Piper's his live cast, his Matches 860 tribute show is going to be on, I think, later So I'm going to be keeping a watch out for that. So make sure you're keeping a watch out for that. Like, share, and subscribe. Spread the word of the channel. Let's get some people, some first-time callers out here. All right? Goodness gracious. All right, everybody. We'll see you next Friday.